Welcome to the Ceradex Show Me video on most recent cost. The definition of most recent cost is the cost of an item the last time you purchased or manufactured the item. So it's very, very simple. In the initial database setup, this actually is not required. Ceradex will track this information as you use the system. The benefits of the most recent cost include the following. It is the best data to use when bidding on a competitive job and you have existing inventory. For example, even though today's steel prices are $1 per pound, you can win a job and make an acceptable profit based on your current inventory of steel, which was purchased at 50 cents a pound. So on a job-by-job basis, we can bid using our 50-cent cost and still make a profit. Once that inventory runs out, we need to rethink how we're quoting jobs because any more steel will be coming in at the $1 per pound. A comparison of costing approaches include the following. So we have a standard cost, which is in another, all these are listed separately in Show Me videos. It's a verified target cost. It's used to identify errors when actual costs vary from standard. Replacement costs is the cost to build today if all components were purchased at today's prices. So whenever you're bidding on a long-term contract that will be using more than your existing inventory, you need to set your cost estimates to be based on replacement costs. The most recent cost, to reiterate, is the cost that existed the last time you purchased the item. So if you're competitively bidding on a job and you have components in inventory, you can use most recent. FIFO costs. Inventory costs are assigned to jobs on a FIFO basis, except for lot and serial tracked items. And actual costs are the actual material and labor costs used to make a product. And it is the most accurate approach to determining actual margins. If you leave the most recent cost blank on the purchased items worksheet, the system will calculate it upon receiving based on the following formula. The most recent cost will equal our vendor price, which is indicated on our purchase order, times the exchange rate that exists the date we receive the item, times a freight factor on the item vendor details. So when we multiply those together, we end up with our most recent cost. It's updated every time you receive a product. If you're issuing your purchase order in a different unit of measure than how you stock it, the price will also be converted to be based on the stock unit of measure. So that's most recent cost. If you want to talk about costing in more detail, please discuss with your controller or CFO, talk to your outside auditors, refer to cost accounting textbooks or online information, or by all means contact Ceradex if you have any further questions. So that wraps up most recent cost.